What's a happening, nerds? This is John nerding out with cards, and I recently did a video about bindering small player collections, and I had gotten new page types in that were new to me that I hadn't used yet, and they're working out perfect for my Yadi Melina collection. Because before I was using these BCW 4 pocket pages for my Yachty gold cards, and I got something way better in. So I want to show those and show you how I'm using them for my Yachty binder. But first, what I'm going to do is I had gotten mail in from Jay, Average Vintage Collector, and he sent me a challenge coin from his sheriff's department. That's freaking sweet. As you know, he did a video about challenge coins on his channel, and I had sent him one for my Chiefs mess, and now I have one of his coins. That's super cool, and that would have been amazing enough as it is, but he sent me a stack of cards, so of course Ozzy's my guy. He sent me some Ozzy cards. I had this one before, but who cares? That's awesome. And this really sweet numbered out of 50, and it's like this acetate card. Of course, it's not going to show up here really well, but it's see-through and everything. Then a whole stack of cards. Michael Waka, I remember when he came up in 13, postseason hero. David Freese, Cardinals Hall of Famer Jose Oquendo, the secret weapon. Tim Conroy from the 86 set. Lou Brock, that's awesome. Harrison Bader, Luke Weaver, Yadi, my guy. You're gonna see a lot of him. Shelby Miller, I remember, Fat Adams rocked Clayton Kershaw's world. Another Waka, Pete Cosma, another Yadi, Randy Arozarena. Unfortunately, he went on to fame elsewhere. Bud Smith threw no-hitter. Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter. Cardinals Hall of Famer Bob Forsch. MLB Hall of Famer Jim Cott. Really cool Fleer sticker. George Hendrick. He's been nominated for the Cardinals Hall of Fame. My guy Willie. Team card, Lonnie Smith, John Stupor. Another Gypsy Queen. Carlos Martinez, and then a Nolan Gorman. So that's really cool stack of cards. Jay, I really appreciate that. You didn't have to, of course, but that was really sweet. Those Aussie cards are awesome. But I absolutely love the coin. So, again, thank you. That came in the mail today. That was awesome. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the vantage point. So that way we're focusing on the pages themselves. And like I said, you can see the card. So bear with me and be right back. Alrighty, so here's the Yachty binder. See, I got my checklist here on the front, but now we're gonna get into how this binder is constructed. It's not so much about the collection, the cards itself, but just how it's formatted, and maybe this'll help you guys. But I got the flagship run. I love the gold cards, but I still love the base cards too. So have to have those in there. And then here's a new page type I got in today. Like I said, I was using that 4-pocket page, but then I found these on eBay, and it's some brand PMAC Creations that I've never heard of, but they're made specifically for your normal top loaders. And you see it fits 6 cards to a page. These 2 slots are for cards that I'm missing. But, just kind of flipping through here, see how I have this going. Again, card I'm missing. But yeah, the holding is 6 cards to a page, and they're a perfect fit. There's not a lot of wasted space, which I really like. So then this is where we finish up the flagship run. Get into the all-star cards. And I'll quickly blow through these. We got the team cards. And these are just like special ones. There's a 2007 one of Yadi and Pujols from the World Series. And then here I got the postseason and teammate cards. And the way I have it set up is like looking at it from left to right this way. That's why these two spots are open, even though like when the normal vantage point of the binder, these would be top, but whatever. Just how I decided to do it. You know, and then this is the page where, you know, I got his brothers and Wayno. And then I just thought it'd be kind of cool to put these image variants with those, since, you know, having them top loaded is good. I showed these kind of pages before, but, you know, here we got these pages that hold the one touches, the graded cards. So you see I have his base rookie card here. That's why it wasn't in the front. But yeah, just some really cool cards. Another page like that. And then this page I found out about because of Tony Talks Cards. And this is a 4-pocket page. But you see how it has this a gap right here. So the pocket itself is narrower than the BCW 4-pocket pages I showed earlier. But what's really cool is I had maybe like an intention to put like top loaders in it until I found those other pages. But these card saver ones fit perfect in here. So this is Ultra Pro, and it's a 4-pocket top loader page, and it's got like this retention flap, so that way your cards can't like slide out. But absolutely perfect for these card savers. So for my card saver, you know, the cards I have in those kind of holders, because I like them, absolutely perfect option to binder those now. That, you know, aside from those normal 4-pocket pages. So anyway, I just thought this was really cool and wanted to show you. My last bindering videos seem to be pretty popular, and I can understand why. Like I dig that kind of stuff, and maybe this will give you guys an idea on how to binder your collections if you so choose. Because like they have those top loader binders, and these would fit in there great. However, they have a defined capacity, which this collection is going to be around 40 cards, right? And even the small ones hold like 120 something cards, and that's going to be a lot of dead pages in there. And then at the same time, this allows me to keep all of these cards together. You know, because these ones are really thick. I want them in the one touches, so those wouldn't work in a top loader binder. So I really like how this has come together, and I hope you all dig it. This is how I'm nerding out. You nerd your own way.